I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial, do this for my...
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man open, it's Wims. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolute
in order to run the ball.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week, and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Lock in. Watch the run. Hey, seam 6. Watch 4-2. Now watch run.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Javon Wims with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point safely through, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. 2nd and 5 now. Stafford. And he'll find Hall. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But
and that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Javon Wims with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As the Bears push further out in front, Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. 17-0 our score after 1. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Check. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, blue. Check 26, check 26.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunate. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No problem there on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Stafford now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down.
32.
Check. 45's the mic. Get your swerve on. 45's the mic.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Weber. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Johnson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's checking. Crash. SOS.
Topper. 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Javon Wims, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The kick by Pinheiro is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Hey, get a 20! Mike 58, right there. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Got a lady! Got a lady! 32! Watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
6-6.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky completes it to Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Let's go, deep tight. Let's go. Mike's 42.
Hey, exit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Trubisky. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To the air again, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
50-50. Hey, 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
59. You got nothing.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Protect. 280. 21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Mike, hey, yellow 80. Yellow 80. 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
3rd and long.
Easy, alert.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To Johnson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bears 48, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Well, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eddie Goldman picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
They snap it to Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
22.
One last throw here for Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, I'm in the whip, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told the wrist. Robert, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause